Hello everyone. My name is Sandeep, and today we are starting our session on sensors and IoT, and that is Internet of Things. Our agenda is what hardware is needed for IoT systems, what are IoT sensors, devices, and that is the things, and what are sensors used for, and also we are discussing on how are sensors connected to internet, and how are IoT sensors powered. So coming to first of all, the founder and CEO of Zen's CEO since 2014, that is Roman Stasevski, and Zen CEO. So they have expertise in embedded hardware and software system, and a previously distinguished member of technical staff at Texas Instrument for over 20 years. So this was the history, and now coming to our topic, that is what is hardware needed for IoT systems. That is IoT sensors devices. So that can be classified into different parts, that are Zigbee thread, BLE, LPWAN, and cellular, also Wi-Fi, Iridium, or that is an edge device gateways based station that is connected with the IP network. So coming to our next slide, that shows uh, what are IoT sensor services. So what are IoT sensor devices? So IoT sensors are sensors that connected to internet. There are three required functions, that are sensors, connectivity, power supply, and MCU is a helpful support function. So there are thousands of different sensors. There are hundred of different communication method. There are hundred of powerful power supply options. Also, diversity, low power RF, and low cost make IoT sensors difficult to implement. So this figure shows about energy storage module and power management module and sensors. So coming to our major part, sensors. So what are sensors used for? So sense and measure physical quantities and convert them into digital representation, not only superhuman like senses, but everything else worth measuring. Not only our world's digital nervous system, but eventually digital mirror of our world is also dependent on sensors. So sensors are there are many type of sensors, and they are mostly used in our day-to-days machines. So we are giving our world a digital nervous system, uh, location data using GPS sensors, eyes and ears are using cameras and microphones, along with sensory organs that can measure everything from temperature to pressure changes. So coming to our next slide, that is how sensors are used in today. So here are main applications of IoT devices and sensors associated with. So sensor of Internet of Things are building automation, healthcare, life science, also uh, consumer and home automation, also in transportations, also in industrial developments, and also in environment development, security and public safety, uh, retail and logistics is also dependent on sensors. So what drives sensor progress? So MEMS, that is micro electromechanical systems that are digitally friendly, versatile, uh, precise, small, and low power. These are the some features of MEMS. Also, consumer electronics created economics of scale to reduce costs. Also, IoT benefits from MEMS, and economics of scale will further slash. So, this figure shows the variety of smart sensors available for consumer electronic has exploded in recent years. Coming to our next slide, that is feature sensors trends. So future sensor trends are having more sensors that are likely to be MEMS, images, electromagnetic, and biochemical, and for everything you can say that will be a cheaper, a smaller, more power efficient, easy to use. But no, how about sensor properties is virtually more important. So these are the type of sensors that are used in day-to-day's life. So coming to our next slide, that is wireless connectivity, and how are sensors connected to internet. So connectivity is totally dependent on the input and digitalized and placed onto the networks. So plethora of connectivity opens with various characteristics. Wireless is the key enabler, and pushing power, cost, range, capabilities is also many trade-offs to consider, and to compromise on applications drive the connectivity choice. So how to select communication technology? So that is dependent on application requirement. Technology is divided into range and throughput, uh, interoperability, and power consumption. Size is also there. And in business, solution cost, capex, sorry. So business is the point. Their solution cost, CAPX, and OPEX, time to market, ease of use, support, model risk factors. So short range and high speed are the Ethernet and Wi-Fi. For short range and moderate speed, we are having 802.1.15.4, Zigbee, Z-Wave, Bluetooth, and Thread. Long range is having long range and high power. For long range and high power, we are having cellular and satellite or microwave. And for long range and low power, we are having Sigfox, LoRa, GNU, and 3GPP. So these are some examples for connectivity. So comparison of leading unlicensed LPWAN. So LORA is having some pros and cons there. These are the companies which are having some pros and cons we have assembled here. So coming to our next slide, that is cellular IoT strategy for licensed spectrum, that is NB IoT and ECGSM, matching range and low power to unlicensed LPWAN, late to market compromise to unlicensed LPWAN, and will be more comprehensive to operate, that is needed to pay for a spectrum license and for network certifications. Also will provide better QoS and scalability, and possibly better longevity with more high more big suppliers. So this was my presentation on sensors on IoT system. Hope you liked my video. So like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.